We know we're gonna have to pump this out, so let's get the pump in here. 2,000. Oh, we could use this as infinite pressure. Let's go. Accidental infinite pressure design. So we could vacuum this out safely. Now we just need a little bit of juice. I want to pull it in from the hydrogen so it's consistent. Oh, that works. Oh, yeah, that works. Okay, so we do it like this. And use a regular wire on the conductive wire, because this line is less than 1,000 watts. So we could have the mixed line there. Because the mixed lines take the least lesser of the two wires, or of all the wires, and use that as the maximum. So if that's the case, I go up to 720, and I should be perfectly safe. Okay, cool. So that's going to be there. That's going to do that. So when it leaves, I need a location for this to go to. I think this goes all the way out first, and then as it comes back, we cool down this setup. Maybe we use the conduction panel for this. Maybe we use the conduction panel for this. We have a double conduction panel here. One for one steam turbine, one for the other. That way I don't have to have a liquid for the turbine. But having a liquid's kind of nice, though. It does allow me to use a conductive panel, though. It's pretty sweet. And then, of course, this goes here. Of course, we don't have power for this. Is that what I should look for? Where to generate power? That's one thing I don't have a lot of. Power generation. Are you winning, son? Iron Ward, what's good? I am not losing. I don't know if that means I'm winning, though. I just know I'm not losing yet. Yet. Those are going to be the words of the day. Yet. How are you, though, Iron Word? Are you winning the year? Are you winning the month of January so far? Look at all that radium. So there is the geyser. I just don't know if I want to build industrial brick around the heat source. It makes a lot of sense that I should do that, though. Oil fissure, cool steam, chlorine. What's this? 4. So something that's good but not that good. Was this a leaky oil fission? Hydrogen. Okay, that's not bad. I wouldn't mind grabbing that. There's no way to win in January. It's never been defeated. Oh, man. January, man. That's why it's ranked #1. Unstoppable. Everybody wins in December, dude. That's why it's last place. Be like that sometimes. Alright, so this is good. And there's no juice. We could actually attach that. Alright. And then we have infinite pressure. Let's go. It's kind of jank, but it works. It's time to make a vacuum with a 1-drop log. Remove all the gases out. Now from here, we're going to push up the naphtha to get a vacuum log for the steam vents. Crack this open as much as we can as well. No research. Let's continue. I don't want the rad bolts to deteriorate. The power right here is pretty good. Space power. I could actually use that to hold the majority of the power from here. To make a makeshift block industrial brick. Yeah, that's actually very possible. Thinking about that. Very possible, very possible. Is this spaced out? It is. We're playing a modded playthrough. So you're going to see a lot of crazy stuff. Like things that don't exist in the game. Like, have you ever seen helium in the wild? What's helium? I don't even know. Have you seen naturally occurring steel tiles? No rockets yet. I'm not near... I'm close to space. Like, it's right here. But I haven't actually moved upwards yet. I was more scared of the heat that's below us, so I try to seal out the heat from coming in first. And now, before we reach space, I'm trying to avoid going up top until we get radiation research and, of course, proper food storage. We could probably go up top, but I think there's no point until I get plastic. And we're almost at plastic. We're not getting the glossy babies yet, but soon. We'll get some plastic from these guys. Oh, there's helium, the radioactive biome, on the radioactive ocean? Oh, interesting. I gotta play that. Does it really have no use? Does it really have no use? Feels bad. I've never played around with helium before. But it feels like there's nothing that uses it, right? One of those things, man. Alright, we'll clean this up, get this situated. And we'll get the steam turbines in soon. Just need a little bit of plastic. Alright, so let's do the pipelines for this. So most often than not, we're going like this. More often than not, I'm thinking that's going to be what happens. I think it's from the plants that eat the bees. It creates waste product. No, that's hydrogen. That's hydrogen. That's not true. This releases hydrogen, the Saturn Curter trap. Hydrogen as a waste. Is there actually helium on the radioactive planetoid? Because I've never seen helium in the game before. That's the thing. So I'm thinking you might be mixing up the elements. Helium and hydrogen. I can't believe I typed helium. I meant hydrogen. Yes. So yeah, you did mix that up. Okay, so helium is never naturally occurring in the game then, right? Because that's what I thought was the case. Because there's things like synthetic gas as well that I've never seen before. So that makes sense. That's more in line with my thought process. I was like, wait, that's in the game? I haven't played Radioactive Ocean, so maybe that's true. Yeah, it's not. It's always been in the game. There just never has been a real situation in which we've seen it naturally occurring. It's been in the game because it's not something that the mod introduced. They just tap into the database and use it as a resource. That's really it. Okay, so gonna remove all the natty gas, and then we're gonna get the pipeline out. And then, how do I want to do this at this point? Because I need this for cooling. I guess we'll do the Dreco Ranch, and then we'll come back here. And that will be the only thing we'll do. So let's go into here. We'll use aluminum because it's godlike. And we'll do... I should replace this tile, but I think we'll do it like this. We'll chill the water, and then we chill the tiles, and then we should be able to pass along the thermal energy. So a lot of the times that means we do something like here, let's say, straight through, straight down. I want to be under in the insulated tiles, and then I probably go in like this. This probably goes up, over, up, and then goes straight across. And then I do want to trout using the conduction panels, allowing extreme temperature exchange with overlapping buildings. So there is going to be one here, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, and then we're just going to have this go like this. All right, and that's going to be the 2 steam turbines. And this top part is going to be a vacuum. Now, for this to work properly, we're going to have to do a very jank design. But it is what it is. Another thing we need is a thermal sensor. Make this out of copper. Let's get the automation. It's going to be pretty hot. It's not going to get to 300 degrees, though, right? I mean, let's just use copper here, man. Thug life. And then we'll add some water as well. Empty pipeline, no temperature exchange. We'll be able to cool down the Dreco Ranch as a result. No more having to rely on ice. It's already getting pretty warm because the Drecos are around 60 degrees, right? So hopefully those help us stabilize. And then before we get this running, we have to wait for the glossy baby right here to hatch. 79? 79%. So how much is this? 3% per cycle. So we have to wait 7 cycles, and then we'll get a glossy Greco. And then after that, it's 4 cycles, because we shear him, wait for him to regrow, shear twice, and we get 1 steam turbine. Okay, we still have to pump out the gas, though, to make the vacuum. And then we are waiting for the pipeline. So there's directional flow already. We kind of see it. Goes out this way, chills out this first, and then this afterwards. Automation right there. So that's good. We got the research started. Not bad. We could trim out some more tiles for space. I guess that's something we should try to do. And I do want to try to mine this out. Can't go around to do that, which is fine. I want to do it from the bottom. So we do it like this, mine this out, because we do it from the ladder, and then we jump to the right and go across. Then we'll trim it down from there. And then this should be separated from the top half now. I think mining the rightmost side is what makes the most sense. Because everything here is around 100 degrees. We could also get rid of some of these tiles now, too. They're around 60, which is a lot better than the 79, 80 over here. It's cooling down. It's cooling down. Can't complain. I think this vacuum doesn't help. 73, 61. We have the ladder to move, right? So doesn't that mean I want to do this? Move as much of these tiles, water spills it up. I do want more of this to spill out, though, and I do want to get this Draco out of there. I'm just scared of drowning him accidentally. Like, I'm seriously worried about that. Maybe I dig out this way so that the cold water doesn't drown this guy. Maybe we mine out to the left to bring down the water level. Either way, the dupes are working. Gotta wait for them to catch up. I should try to rummage these. Oh, yeah, it fell down. Yeah, 63, 80, 69. Nice. Let's drop it from the 70-degree temps. Let me do this so that when we mine this out, we don't have to worry about needing another platform. Natural gas. Yeah, we probably don't need to go back to this side yet. A lot of carbon dioxide, though. There's some sweeping that could be done, but it's not necessary yet. Ooh, baby puff prince. I see you over there. 869, and it's not going up. Good, so it's never going to break anything accidentally. There's a chance sometimes we get infinite pressure because of a weird gas, but double carbon dioxide shouldn't be able to make that happen. So it should be fine. It should be, though. We're low on the meal lice. I wonder if I should make another meal lice plant. I'm reluctant to do it, though, because I'm somewhat worried about the dirt amount, since it's not going to last forever. Okay, so gonna be getting the aqua tuner for this. I probably actually rely on the hydrogen, not gonna lie. And after we vacuum this, I might want to remove this hydrogen. I'm also thinking about removing this electrolyzer completely, which makes a lot of sense. Like, the pipeline's backed up. I can't really do much with that as a result. Alright, let's turn that off. Remove some of the things here, because we are max gas pressure. Water's still exiting, which is cool. This is not filled up yet. Oh, wow. They got this done. Oh, some of the gases are leaking out. I guess it's fine, though. Why is this so hot? That shouldn't be that hot. Radioactive. We'll do that soon. Huh. I could do that and still make the jump. We don't have proper flooring yet. Okay, I think we're gonna have to pass this out. So, D20. We have a 9. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Uglarvisk. You got the buff, buddy. Let's go, let's go. And then afterwards, we got to demolish the Neurovacillator. Oh, you can't reach. Ah, it's not reachable. I didn't realize that. And then we have another one up top. So I think we're going to demolish this one because it's kind of in the way of our ladder, our new platform that I want to make. So I think we got to remove this. Should be fine, though. Should be fine. Where are you, Mr. Uglarvisk? We need you getting the Neurovacillator upgrades. There we go. Current errands. Gotta get it before the day's over. There he is. No, that's Rambo. There he is. Always pay attention to this. You have to click the button. And we got Deep Diver's Lungs. That's the best one, arguably. Is the connected planet altered in this mod, or is it normal? I don't know. I haven't gone there yet. I've discovered the surface because I clicked on the teleporter, but I haven't gone into the planet yet because I'm scared. So if I click on this, it says there's volcanic activity, and I don't know if it's normal or different. So I'm reluctant to send someone because when I do send somebody, I'm scared that we're not going to be able to get back. So teleporter's right here. I just haven't sent anyone yet. I'm scared, man. I'm scared. I'm gonna send someone and then I'm not gonna be able to teleport back for some reason, and you're gonna die there. I don't want that to happen, man. And I don't want to save scum. Alright, so in the best case situation, I want to have my steam turbines and my aqua tuner on separate lines. I feel like that's the best case situation. Separate power lines for that. Can you imagine you send someone and the biomes are all around spawn is all volcanoes? Yeah, and all the tiles melted, so you can't use a teleporter until you build a tile. It'd be like that sometimes, man. You'd really do. I don't want to sacrifice the dude, though. Just because he's new, we gotta send him to the gulag? Nah, man. Not like that. Not like that. At least I don't want to do it like that. The little hatch is chilling. Alright, so let's wrangle this guy so we can drop him into the top room. Shine Infect, sure. No one's a builder. Never lucky. I'm looking for a builder right now, if that's possible. Oh yeah, I need to demolish this. Let's go, boys. Have they worked out what happens when you melt genetic ooze, or you still crash? You are not able to melt genetic ooze. You're not supposed to be able to melt that. Anything that's made out of genetic ooze is supposed to be unmeltable. So the game should crash. The game should crash. Now, that being said, you're not able to get that high of a temperature anymore. So I don't think it's able to be melted anymore now that they nerfed the geotuners. I mean, they nerfed it a while ago, though, so. But yeah, it shouldn't actually happen. We're going to remove those two, build up the platform, remove these. Gotta get close to the naphtha. That's gonna expand everywhere. Oh, I could just open this, have it spill out to here. And then that pushes up all the other water, and then the water goes inside here. Ooh, is that a strat? If you guys don't know, I have 120 tons of liquid right here. Liquid naphtha. You can see that's a lot per tile. So if I open this, and it spills out this way, since it's heavier than the other liquids, the other liquid should push up, which means the other liquid should move to the right. Safety save, hey man. We're gonna do that without a safety save. Only way to do it, man. I'll wait for an autosave though. That's the only thing I could kind of, you know, barter with. Yeah, all right, maybe no safety save. We'll just wait for the autosave. That seems pretty legit. Now I do want the water to move over here, which is why I'm thinking about that as an option. I don't think it's a bad option to do that. Still waiting for the pipes though. Which is why we need the builders. This is gone. This is gone. This is gone. Automations, get rid of this. This is still powering some of the other stuff, so I guess we leave that there. With the amount it may explode out and not trickle the way you want, I could force it to trickle out the way I want it to, though. I can force it. So I'm not really too worried about that. I could force it to spill out incrementally, yes. That is not going to be a problem. And then the gas line needs to get released. Yeah. I don't need that bridge anymore as a result. Release the oxygen. Let's go. So this bridge needs to get decons. And then the smart battery. I need to relocate it. I need the power for the suits, but I can't have that here. Move it to this side, and then run the power line to here. That's actually kind of smart. We'll have to mine that out, though. This is 5. Put the 2 tiles there. There's no light from this. They lied, man. Radium is a light-emitting radioactive substance. There's barely any. There's no radiation, and there's no light. Dude, what is this, man? 0 lux. The game lied to us with the description. Alright, so we have this over here. Then we run the smart battery next to it. We gotta run the automation a little bit weirdly. And then this should just go like so. Oh. Don't want to break the tile. We want to go over it. Just pull it out of here. And then we could remove this generator as a result. Get that on the same power line. So this goes here. This goes over. I see over there, Slayer. Makes sense. Kind of, not really, sometimes. Alright, so the deodorizer will keep there in case this creeps up, and we'll just be able to do it through the airflows. This smart battery is going to get removed soon. Same thing with this hydrogen generator. We need to keep the power there until this is built. 9535. No research, it's fine. Is there other research I kind of want, though? There probably is. Yeah, this one might be shut off for the solids. Don't really want the glass. This might be useful with the spacefarers. Battery charging doesn't really help. If the battery for rad bolts were better, I would take it. I guess grabbing this automation could be kind of useful. We do need to get rid of this. I do need the ladders. Oh no, they finished building everything already. Okay, so the pipeline's almost done. All we have to do is get a liquid to loop. Any liquid, more or less. Last piece of the pipeline. Vacuum is in. We don't have power yet, so it's fine. So the line, because we don't have power right now, we'll just loop once I build this. So let's get some liquid in here. So, simple setup. We're just going to use the corner, bottle emptier, and a liquid pump. This is just going to pipe in. Of course, that's going to be with a bridge. And then we need a little bit of juice. Oh, from right here. From the hydrogen line, of course. Do it like that so they can build from the inside. This is almost done. There is this hydrogen generator I'm thinking about removing, though. I'm also thinking about using this line into the bottom. If all the pumps turn on, though, I'm in a bad situation. So I probably can't have that be on the same side. Oh, there's this pipeline, too. Feels bad. These guys are chilling. This was done. This leaked in more heat than this tile did, which is kind of impressive. Alright, might as well do this. Let's mine this out, of course. Get out to the CO2. Let's mine that out. We could reach most of that. I should do something about it here, too. We need more Draco so that they could eat all the mealwood before they actually stop growing like this. There we go. There we go. So everything else is built. We can actually connect. Let's go to the automation here. Let's bop this. Let's also have this deconstructed. We have power on this. Feels bad. But then we got to get rid of it now. Rip 20,000 power. Get rid of the hydrogen. It's going to release some, which is fine. It's already connected to the other line. This is going to be deconstructed, release the oxygen. So that means this pump... Oh, I have nothing that pumps into here anymore. So that means this bridge is gone. Same with all the other gas pipes here. We have nothing pumping into this, which is kind of a good thing. Because that means I could get rid of this soon. Yeah. Okay, that's not bad, it's not bad. Alright, so water of choice. It's probably going to be polluted. Makes the most sense. But at the same time, brine water is probably what I have the most of. I'm using the polluted water for the farm, right? For the reed fiber right here. These guys, they were just chilling, all just hatched. None of them are cramped or anything like that. Mealwood seeds they could eat. I actually don't worry about that at all. So I hope that was a good idea. Oh yeah, the automation here can be removed now. Good. Snazzy suit. Build operating rocket. Oh, flatulent. Feels bad. Take the snazzy. This is somewhat okay. We don't need the kiln to keep running. I probably want to relocate this so that we could extend the room. And then I want to get a... I could do an alternative design for the cool slush geyser. It's probably not a good idea to do that, though. Alright, so all the salt water is good. Let's use the bathroom water again. And then... waiting for the glossy baby. I think we have 4 cycles left before it hatches. So that means we chill on that. So once we get this done, I do need to get water into here. Let's go for that. We gotta go for this. This is gonna spill. This is fine. We have enough bedrooms, we have enough meal tables. I gotta move this out. We have a lot of water here for no reason. I haven't found a natural gas geyser yet. It's probably at the bottom, realistically. Uranium liquid? Oh, that sucks. This becomes depleted uranium. Feels bad. Okay. So our makeshift meta refinery is not bad. Water is really warm, and I'm not using it for anything else. There's also the water from here. That's really cold. That's still warmer than that, though. And then there's this. I don't want to accidentally run out of pea water. Oh, we have it here. Yeah, okay. So, pea water dump. Pipeline is complete. We just got to get some pea water in the system. Let's get this connected. And then pea water drop. Someone's delivering citrus. Good stuff. And then the line is running. Off the bed, have a good night. Thank you for being here, Mordex. Hope you have a good one. We'll see you next time, man. Rest well, rest easy. Dreckles are being okay. Get some more water from there. I do think we keep the spawn here now. I just think we have to expand it out later, which makes a lot of sense. Shouldn't be that bad. Right next to the teleporter. The only thing is this napta might have to get removed. I don't know what to do with the napta, man. Alright, this is also done as well, right? So let's get rid of this. Nice. We'll have room for the steam turbines now. Good stuff, good stuff. This is trimmed out as well. And then we can mine most of this from underneath. Not bad. How much water is that? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 25 kilograms per tile. That's actually good. I don't need more than that. That means I can get rid of this. This is going to fill itself up with water. So, not too worried about that. I could also... This is 500, right? Yeah. So this is not going to have any problems maintaining the pressure. This is going to vacuum out itself in time. %. Come on, it's supposed to hatch. That's the wrong one, dude. Come on. Where's the other one? There it is. Oh, and immediately there's another one on top. Look at the glossy baby. Can we shear him? Oh, they gotta be adults? Aw, oh, rip. Okay. We'll have to wait, boys. We'll have to wait for these guys to grow up. Alright, pea water is more or less good. I still need to top it off. There's some incomplete bubbles. And there's still some gaps. So, should be fine. One last delivery. And... nice. Alright, so once it comes by, we'll fill it up. Now, since the aqua tuner isn't running, we could actually fill up every bubble and be okay. Because once it starts running, we actually lose a bubble slot. So this allows me to actually get the best set. Oh, I messed up right there. Feels bad. I gotta wait for that to come back around. Okay, so idle dupes, that's not good. Let's have you guys do something productive, like sweeping. Especially the inside of the map, dude. If they're not doing anything, y'all need to sweep. Oh, the dispensers are max priority. I forgot to change that. Oh my god, these should be low priority. So they could do the other jobs first. Is that why I had less labor? I messed that up. I messed that up. Now it's getting too hot. No, the pea water's too warm. That's why. Alright, so this is good. Let's get the bridge. Deconstruct that first. Let's cut the power on the pump. We'll leave that there for now. So I need to get that plastic ASAP. How much do I need for this? 200. So it is going to be another 10 cycles. Man, 10 cycles for that. Okay. So we'll wait. The hatches should be fine. Let's wrangle the baby to move back up to the top. Okay, so we're waiting for that. What else can we do in the time being? I know we want to sweep this room. We have the Draco. Make a proper metal refinery design in the same area. I would probably want that by the power, though. This was priority 9 because leaky oil. I guess I can make a power brick right here. That could be pretty good. Ranching on this side, Draco Ranch spawn. Power brick? I mean, I wouldn't be that mad about it. Yeah, it should be fine. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. I need to do this. And then we're going to ladder through. I am going to crack open the NAPTA because we have to do it eventually. I think this is going to be something I just have to do, right? Don't think about it, just do it. Okay, let's do all of that. We go down this way. This is 7 kilograms. It's not bad. Let's continue trimming this. As I believe we should be. 1, 2... Nope, not this one. That means we don't do that one. Alright, so we need to crack this open. Let's just go down from here. I do need to trim this like that. No juice! Oh, I bopped the bridge and not the gas pipe. Okay, let's deconstruct this. And then reconnect that so this continues working, of course. They messed that up, boys. Feels bad. Okay, we do it like that. Just building out the tile first. Alright, let's let them work. Mine this out, of course. Remove the plants. And then we gotta sweep everything here. Because it's gonna keep falling, right? And then that's mud. That's gonna be a problem. 1, 2, 3. So if it's like this, it's like that, and I still make it. Okay, that works. There's a morb. He's gonna die. We're gonna have to kill him, boys. And then we're gonna have a controlled spill for the NAPTA. Hopefully it works out the way I think it should. Alright, so what we need to do is... we need to put... Do I want to use a door or an airflow tile? Alright, let's use an airflow tile. We got to put this mined out. We need to have this become an airflow. Because I need to be able to mine this out, right? And then when it gets here, I'll break the other tile. Oh, it's one tile to the right. So it's here. Yeah. And then from there, we have a regular tile. So that we have the bottleneck actually occur. Or do we want that here? Oh, that's true. I need the bottleneck. So this is to prevent the naphtha from gushing out. I want to mine a tile, and then we're on a timer. Yeah, it should work out the way I think it does. And then we got to build this out. Sweep that. Ladder down. Rust. No one's a builder. Okay, so we got to build this out first. Once we do that, so we could mine this tile. Alright, so who does this first? Does he build it first? Or does he dig it first? Okay, that's not good. No, he built it immediately. Okay. Let's deconstruct this. He built it too fast. All right, we gotta mine it first. Feels bad. So this is mineable now because we climb up from the bottom. This is a priority 9. All right, now we gotta alternate tiles here. I'm assuming this is probably gonna be my ladder shaft. This wouldn't be a bad setup from here, though. All right, so now I need this. This is gonna start cracking soon. Yep. You see it? Stress marks are happening. And then it's going to start leaking on the side. Come on, man. You're supposed to build this. Pressure damage? Not yet, it seems. Soon. It should start breaking. We'll give it some time, though. It's hard to tell on the coal, though, because there's already stress marks on it. But you can see how there's more here, and they're accentuated a little bit. They're kind of like brighter, or the lines are wider. And then once it breaks, it'll leak out from the top or the bottom, and we'll be okay with that. Mix in with here, pushes out the water to here. The water gets either warm up or cool down. Either way, it's good for us. This gets mined out now. Good, good, good. Come on. The bitumen. The random rare source, or a rare source, resource of bitumen that we normally don't see in this game. There it is. There's the break. And the CO2 prevents a gushing out animation. So we got the bottleneck we asked for. Now the naphtha's acting weird, though. It's stacking like a Tetris piece. But it's doing what we thought it would do, so it's all going according to plan. So the water's going to get pushed out now as a result. And then once it spills through here, it's going to spill over to the second layer. There we go. Okay, now it's going from the top, which is fine. This was a mine, not actually pressure damage. And then we just wait for this to leak out. Good, good, good. All according to plan. So this is a little bit too warm, right? Because the aqua tuner isn't rolling yet. I guess I do need to get juice here, right? So what makes the most sense is me going out this way. And then having the steam turbines go up this layer. So we'll try to set that up. Get the power wires ready. Alright, now this is here. I wanted to do this so that we could deconstruct the tiles without getting anyone stranded. So they'll be able to hop across, do their thing. This is 800, 700. That's normal pressure values, so this tile doesn't actually break. Once we do this, we want to go down. This could be mined now. And then I could mine this out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can. And then mine this from the neutronium ledge, which is not bad. We gotta kill the morb. He's gotta die. And then this is gone. Mess them up, boys. Mess them up. Hey, nice. Good stuff, good stuff. Removing those tiles. There it is. Sweet, sweet naphtha. And there's the water. There it is. So this is cooler water, right? Cooler than here. So we're just trying to bring the temperature down. Just trying to bring the temperature down. Plastic has not been discovered yet. Rust was from the printing pod. I probably just should mine that out just to get rid of that. Sweep out all the resources here. I want to get rid of this, but I need a ladder to the ground first before we could trim that out. Nice spill. Okay, so this side. I'm just gonna mop this because I know it's gonna be a problem if I don't. and then we'll trim this down afterwards. We could go up top and start trimming out the lime and the regolith right here, but we don't need any of the resources yet. Just leave it there for now. Emergency dirt, so to speak. Everything else is pretty sweet. We have reed fiber. We could repair suits. 22 reed fiber, that's really good. Oh, it's probably because we sheared them a couple times. These guys. Come on, Glossy baby. How old are you? Are you gonna turn into an adult yet? I hate how you can't mouse over where the Glossy is, because they're not actually there. There it is. Age 4, he's actually almost there. Let's go. Get the first sense of plastic. Can't wait for that. Alright, so these liquids. We could seal this. Oh, shit. Critter sensors. Why did I copy that? Alright, that should be there. We need to sweep out these liquids so that we could have them in their own location. I think we'll just put it here. Just drop them off into the pool of water. Make sure nothing's high pressure value. Because if it is, it's going to be a bad time. Hello, hello. What's going on, Almost Emily? How are you? I see you over there. Welcome on in. Happy Mondays. Hope you're doing well, Almost Emily. Hope you're doing okay. Alright, we're going to have another jank shenanigan that I'm pretty sure we're going to have to do. This makes no sense, but it will make sense in time. Another thing I forgot was I needed a liquid vent here. Make this out of aluminum ore. And then this was supposed to go to here for the steam turbine redrip. That's the last thing we need. Looks like there's still a lot of naphtha though. Oh, no, this is actually stabilized. Not bad. Not bad at all. This leak is reckless. What's the Baator mod? Solid on the workshop? Is it extreme environments? The mod maker made this mod because they wanted to do the 9 layers of hell that is in the Dungeons and Dragons lore for the Dungeons and Dragons, role-playing game. And with that in mind, they made 10 layers instead of 9. The 10 biomes of hell. There's 9 layers of hell, but the starter biome is not a biome of hell, so there's 10 biomes. So that's the logic with that. So they basically took the theme for the 9 layers and made that into biomes in this game. And because of such, we get some extreme stuff, like, 200 degree ice, perfectly normal. Negative 200, I'm sorry. That's really cold. We get naturally occurring liquid oxygen, which is kind of random. But it's kind of nice, man. Liquid oxygen for free? I'm not going to complain. We get a lot of crazy stuff, like a lot of nuclear waste. So this is 15 tons of nuclear waste per tile right here. So they're all shining 2,000 radiations per cycle. Extremely hazardous. Very safe. I know. It's very hot down here. We have to seal it up to stop the heat from leaking in. So it's a lot, man. It's kind of crazy, but I do enjoy it because it's not your normal biome sets. So you don't have that same sense of certainty, if that makes sense. Because when you play the base game for a while, at some point, not that it gets easy, you know what to expect, right? And not that, after you know what to expect, you can't lose. You can still lose. It's just that it's hard to lose when you know what's coming, right? Oh yeah, we got to prepare for the winter. All you got to do is know how to prepare for the winter and know how long winter lasts, right? But if you've never experienced the winter before, you'll never know how cold the days can get or how long the cold will last. So because of I don't have experience with the biomes, right? I'm a little bit scared to venture in. Like, some of the areas are just wild. Like, dude, this is 55 kilograms of steam per tile. You know what I'm saying, man? Like, why is there so much steam here? Steam is the worst gas to release because it is the hottest gas in the game that stays hot. And you could easily get steam in the very beginning of the game, man. Builder with building impaired. Is this a meme, dude? Is this a meme? This guy's a builder with building impaired. What is this, man? So I need a builder, right? But do I even want this guy? I don't even know, dude. Suit wearing, building. I think I take the saltwater. I think I take the saltwater, man. What's the red gas left in the steam? Oh, that's the element everyone knows called helium, right? We all know what helium is. No, we don't. None of us do, because it's not in the game. So it's crazy, man. We have molten slickers here with corium, which is coming out from nuclear fallout of the research reactor. Regolith, clay. This is a weird composition. You want me to throw you off again? I thought we needed gold, right? So my hydrogen generators are instead made out of copper because I don't have gold. But we had a cold water geyser, so I'm just running the cold water on top of the spawn so it doesn't overheat. Guess what? I was like, oh yeah, it's gold right here. Nope, this is pyrite, aka fool's gold. I got debated so hard, dude. Oh man, I got debated so hard. Yo, we found gold. You see my ladder, you see my tiles right there. Oh, this is pyrite. I get no overheat from this. It looks like gold, but it's not. Ah, I'm so mad. And then another thing is, oh, there's the gold. Wait a second. Why is there so much zombie spores here? 69 kilograms of CO2 per tile with 690,000.690 germ tiles of zombie spores. Totally safe. Totally safe. But yes, because of that, I can't really touch the gold because I'm gonna have to break open the zombie spores. I don't know, man. Iron to steel, though. Yes, you could do pyrite to iron. So in the metal refinery, one of the recipes that piped up is pyrite to iron. So that's actually pretty good. That's free iron. We're gonna need that to make steel anyways, so I'm not really that mad once we figured that out. But I got debated, man. I got debated. Be like that sometimes. Map is amazing. It looks interesting. Yeah, it's honestly, it's pretty great. I enjoy it. I think it's pretty fun, and it's changing up some of the how do I say it? What I would expect. It's changing up a little bit of what I would kind of expect with the game. It's fun though. It's a good change of pace from like having so many, you know, I beat the game already playthroughs. That's pretty nice. Plastic? Is that a turbine? Nope, we need one more. Okay, that's fine. So this is ready. I think we're gonna remove the ladders now and then seal this up. We have enough water. Aqua tuner is there. There's a pipeline loop. We have a thermal sensor. We have the automation. We have the drip from the steam turbine. We have a power line going outside. We're good. Only thing we need to do is remove the ladders, seal that up. No, naphtha is like petroleum and crude oil. Once you boil the oil to petroleum and you cool down the petroleum turns into solid petroleum instead of crude oil. So naphtha becomes solid naphtha instead of plastic. It's exactly like that. So the answer is no. It's one of those grand travesties. One-way streets, so to speak. You make that change, dude, and never again. Never go back. Alright, so this is chilling down, right? This is at below 80. This was, when I started the stream, 89 degrees. And then we dripped out all the cold water in, and it's cooling down. That's so good. There used to be steam here, around 100. We're doing alright. What about the liquid locking and pumping chlorine gas into space? Seems like it might be a quick setup with all of these systems already in place. There's the spore space. Oh, I see what you're saying. There's a lot of different ways to deal with this. We could not get rid of the germs, instead delete the CO2. That's one of the methods. But I can't really get to there right now. Not with this tank of naphtha here. I wouldn't mind releasing this into the bottom because this is not hot enough to boil the naphtha. So the naphtha would be able to absorb the heat of the area a little bit easier, since we have a lot of it right now. That could be something we do. But yeah, I can't really reach that right now. Kind of have a problem. Small problem. Very small. I think this is good. We can mop that up now. Probably want to get rid of the pump. Get rid of this. This is going to be a sweep only all liquid. And we're going to remove some of the liquids here. Because I just want to vacuum the room and make this clean. Alright, so there's going to be a weird strat here I want to do. There's no power line for this, huh? Let's do it like this. Alright, so one of the problems is not gonna lie, I have 2 tiles right here, or 200 kilograms of igneous in a corner, and I will never be able to reach that again. I could just come through from this side, actually, now that I think about it. That's probably the play, instead of doing that. Yeah, we'll just deconstruct these 2. And then do it back, and then we'll just use this room. Steam vent's dormant, though, 500 degrees. I like using rad lamps since the spaced out update to deal with zombie spores. It's pretty good. Right here, my base, this is filled with slime lung. Right? But it's thinning out because I have my Wheezeworts right there. So if anyone in chat is worried about dealing with slime lung, the Wheezeworts are all you need, because that radiation, man, is completely destroying all the germs. Completely getting bopped by the Wheezeworts. Pretty good, pretty good. Alright, I want to sweep both of these. We got the water there to double vacuum. This turning on doesn't really do much. And then we'll seal it up after we're done. We need that second shearing of plastic. Come on, Mr. Glossy. 36%, 2 more cycles. That's OP. It's pretty strong, man. Radiation's pretty strong in this game. Now, one thing I have a lot of is a mixed gas, which kind of sucks. I probably want to deal with that if I can. A bit of debris sealed, trapped in a sealed box. I know that pain well. Dude, man. That's one of the things that potentially irks me. Like, oh, dude, I wish I would have swept that out first. Does that work on spores too? Yes. All germs get bopped by radiation. The radiation just doesn't care. It treats all the germs the same, whether or not that's a good or bad thing. They just get bopped, man. Didn't you make a video about using doors to clean germs from water? No, that was not me. I had... Wait, no, yes, that was me. But it depends on which version of the video you're talking about. There's one that you go like this. That one was not me. There's another one that goes like this. Yo, Maka, what's good? I see you over there. How are you? How's the days today? How's the Mondays? This design is me. You could run your germy water, dirty water, via bottle emptier or a liquid vent, and then it drips out into here, and you could pitcher pump it. The moment you pitcher pump it, all the germs are killed. This one is the one I made. It allows you to pitcher pump and have natural germ killing with uranium doors. It's kind of, I mean, it works, but it's like that situation where you want to do it like that is not that common, sadly. Okay. Yeah, the second one. Yeah. Spores are natural in CO2 area normally. Lock it in with the wheeze. It's too hot. I can't do that. This is 160. Wheeze wards don't work above 100. So technically that doesn't work. Yeah, you could get the debris out by breaking the seal by deconstructing diagonal tiles in the right order. Yeah. But it's such a pain when there's liquids inside, things like that. You're right though, it's possible. You could also just sweep it diagonally like this, which is another option. Uranium tiles kill germs? No. Radiation kill germs. And then how it works is when you build doors out of uranium, the pneumatic and the manual airlock is too low of a mass. You need specifically a uranium mechanized airlock. Because the manual airlock is only 200 kilograms. When you build that using uranium, you get 0 radiation. If you use a mechanized airlock, though, because the mass is at 400 instead of 200, you get very little radiation. But as long as you have radiation, that's all you're looking for. So that's the reason why. It's not so much that uranium tiles, but the mass allows for radiation to start shining. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for the radiation like this. So you could build tiles out of uranium, like metal tiles with depleted uranium. That does nothing, because this is 100 kilograms. You need specifically the mechanized airlock for that to work. Yeah, it's weird. If you don't do the testing, you would never realize that, because you would probably make the assumption that, oh, since, I build a uranium, manual airlock or metal depleted uranium tile, it doesn't work. It probably doesn't work for the other ones, right? Hold up. Oh, this is hot? Okay. Oh, mutated seeds. Let's go. Mutated seeds. I forgot about that. It's been a while since we got the mutated seeds. All right, let's put this here. We're gonna put a Wheezewort. The airflow tile has to be a little bit lower actually, so that I can put a planter box. 2 tiles for the Wheezewort. All right, so we need to sweep this, please, and then we can seal it back up. Plastic, it's coming in soon. 66%. All right, we're not doing that anymore. Oh, I never attached the line, that's why. How about opening your hot biome to the right and let it mix with the water biome? You have to deal with the hot water from the steam biome below anyway at some point. Ah, right here? So that's true, but the reason why I sealed it up is so that I could make space. Because although I could try to deal with it, I would want at least to have plastic unlocked and of course a running aqua tuner so that I have active cooling. If I don't have that, I'm reluctant to do it. So we'll do that soon. I just want to be able to cool down other parts of my map without this becoming an issue. Because if I let this heat loose, I might potentially bop some of the builds here, whether it's, the liquid lock, water gets too hot for the spawn. This is my only cooling source too. So if this warms up, I don't have a way to cool down my spawn. My spawn's also made out of copper. Copper generators, copper pumps, copper electrolyzers. So the moment this is not cold, I technically lose the game. Although you're right, I'm not going to be at that point until after I get my aqua tuner set up. I'm not going to do it though, because there's kind of like the sequence I want to follow. So we'll eventually do it, just not right now. Probably makes sense though, right? Because if this heat spreads and this no longer is cold, my aqua tuner kind of fails. My spawn, I'm sorry. Now my Draco Ranch is kind of travesty right now though. How come no one's doing this? Max priority, please. Alright, we gotta get some more dupes, man. Thanks for showing your fail state at the current. That's the only way I fail. Is if I release the hot energy. That's literally it. I have no ice. I have no ice. I have 4 tons of ice that I got from the printing pod recently. Yeah. I have the 4 tons of ice I got from the printing pod. There used to be ice here. They all melted. There used to be ice here, but it all melted, man. I'm just saying. We have ice up here that we could tap into, but I don't know if it's worth it. It looks like a lot, but if you hover over the crushed ice, it's single-digit kilograms, which is not a lot. one tile of real ice right here is at 1,000. So it looks like a lot, but it's not really a lot. Copper ore, I'll take that. Ooh, build farm dig. I might take ruby, man. I might take ruby. Wait, building impaired. Dude, what's up with this game? I mean, if you were a build supplier, I would take ruby, even if ruby had building impaired. But because they're not, it feels bad. Yo, man, what's wrong with trying for PB&J? It's only could be a fun time, right? Can't be that bad. Can't be that bad. I want to say that it can't be that bad, but who knows, right? Oh, that's supposed to be a ladder. Yo, man. I have faith. Y'all could do it. Y'all could do it. I have faith. I have faith. Alright, so that got swept out. Let's actually do this finally. And then... plastic. I want to keep my eye on this. Hi, my friends. What's going on, grandpas? How are you today? Hope you're doing well. Learning is learning, 100%. True, true. You know what I found out that I thought was funny, but I don't know if it's something I should be able to laugh at or not? For whatever reason, man, I'm not gonna lie. For whatever reason, when I hear someone who's French speak French words in an anime, it's like ridiculously it's accentuated. I don't know, man. I don't know. I was laughing at that the other day. They were having a cook-off, and the guy was making French food, and while the other guy was getting his food judged, he goes up to the judges and go, "M'scusi," and he says it like so ridiculously, like there was a reverberation, like it echoed. And I was like, what the hell? Man speaking French. And I'm assuming that means excuse me, right? That's what it sounds like. And I was like, what the hell, dude? I know you're making French food, man, but he's going all out. Alright, we still gotta sweep this so that it doesn't stay on the neutronium. Baator Mod, exclamation point BAATOR. It's basically the 9 layers of hell from Dungeons and Dragons lore, and they made that into Oni biomes. So it's basically hard mode Oni. What kind of French food? I think he made a seafood pasta. I forgot what it was called though. I forgot what it was called. I see you, grandpas. I see you over there. Alfredo sauce blanche? No, man. Seafood. El Mares. El Mares? That's Spanish. I don't know how to say seafood in French. Feels bad. Okay, so we're doing all right. Doing all right. The water here. It's chilling down. We're doing pretty good, man. Everything's cooling down over here. We could see the color difference now. Fruit de mers? Maybe. That sounds like it, yeah. Alright, let's trim this because we can. And then I want to save the pip soon. Probably want to start making some space here and just mining stuff out. So, we could mine this. Mine this. Let's do it like this. So that we can mine this layer from the bottom. Let's do that. Do all the mining. I didn't. I was thinking, like, part of me was going, will people roast me for posting a patch content update video when the patch came out in December and it's February now? So I was like, maybe I don't want to get roasted. So I was reluctant to work on that. But if there's people that go, hey man, I want to see that video, I'll make it. I don't mind. It's just that I was being a little bit worried about that. What if the people go, man, this was a month late? I go, my bad. That's my bad, man. But yeah, that was what was on my mind. I'm gonna try some of the new stuff. Gotcha. But yeah, I'll make a content video for that, going over the new patches for the Onis. Okay, this is sealed up. Plastic 150. Come on, Mr. Draco. 100%. Let's get this on max priority. Actually, it should be a 7, realistically. Oh, the door's open. He's in the door. Let's scare the Draco so it leaves the door. Come on, man. It's a mesh tile. Get out of here. Oh, he's not a fish, so he's not scared of mesh tiles. I don't try. You put exchange pipe. This one, conduction panel. Basically, it's kind of like a reverse bridge. It's 3 tiles long, right? It looks like a bridge. There's an input and output. And the center tile has heat exchange. That's supposed to be like a radiant pipe in terms of how it works. So I'm just doing it like this. And I'm going to have this in a vacuum so that I can put steam turbines in. That's going to be the idea. Dude, he doesn't want to leave. This guy, man? Alright, we're gonna wrangle the glossy baby. Because we could cut his scales. He's just stuck, dude. I'm from Cali with all the diverse accents and language blows my mind. Native accents. Because there's an inflection that gets lost for being immersed in culture. I see you over there. Yo, man. Cali's nice. Cali's nice, man. It's a great time. Oh, I need to move glossies here. There we go. Can someone move this guy? And then we'll shear him, get our first steam turbine. It depends what you make it out of. So you choose the metal just like the radiant pipe. Now, it's supposed to be a lot better, but I'm not sure. Extreme temperature exchange. So I'm testing it out. But I want to say the selling point is that it works in a vacuum. It's the main purpose. Since it works in a vacuum, you could keep it in space, which is pretty nice. Can someone shear my boy, Draco? Oh, he's grooming them. Feels bad. I mean, it's a higher priority. Should be. Everyone's getting brushed. Fast ranching. Only way to do it. One more? One more? Nope. Shearing time. There it is. And nice. Free plastic. Let's go. Okay, so now here. Here, and then it goes up. We need somewhere to kind of consume that. Does a conduction panel exchange heat with buildings in a vacuum? I've read that they went back and forth with that during testing. That's still on the tooltip, so I assume that's the case. Can function in a vacuum. So it should work. It should work. I have to test it. I don't see the extreme change of temperature. Yeah. I don't know if it's better than radiant piping, though. Because it says the same thing. Extreme temperature exchange with the surrounding environment. So I don't know if it's worth it. Because the thing with this is that this is the same one tile of heat transfer, but it costs double, right? Radiant pipe is 50 versus conduction panel is only is 100, so that's double the price. It does work in space, yeah. I've used it to cool rabble generators. Nice, nice. That I want to say that's one of the main purposes of having it, man. The rad bolt generators. Does it mean it works better of 2 pipes? So the thing is that it shouldn't, but I'm not sure. Because it's only cooling in the middle. That's one tile space. It's not as effective as radiant pipe, so space is really the only place I think it's worth using. Oh. No, it does. That's the purpose of it, though, almost, Emily. That's the purpose. Like, when they were talking about this, it's to cool down buildings with overlapping buildings. That, I mean, it's part of it. We don't have to assume. That's just how that's implied. From a science standpoint, yeah, you probably should test it, but it's implied that it should work. So we should be okay. It's 3 pipe long, true, but only the center is where there's heat exchange, though. Oh yeah, vacuum builds in the involving insane temperature. That's another good point. Space and vacuum designs. So you can have robo miners now and not have to worry about it. All right, so this is good. That's connected. There's no power consumer. So what I'll do is I'll put a battery here just to have it. And then we just need this to be powered now. So we just need a little bit of juice. I want to start cooling it though. I like it in the sense you don't need to drop liquids for heat exchange. Yep, that's the main purpose. You don't have to do water as well as radiant pipe. So it makes sense that it's more expensive and that we shouldn't use it on like every situation. Gotta have the options. No one's a builder, dude. Steve is pretty cool. Take the class. All right, so this is just gonna hold the power so the turbine actually runs. One spoke is blocked. I don't actually mind that. And then for Aqua Tuner, this needs to heat up. This needs a little bit of power. That's not too bad. Okay, so we're going to put a generator here. Make this out of iron. We're going to put a smart battery here. Make this out of copper. Automation lead. That goes there. And then we have the power line here. Hello? This is going to connect. So we do like this up to the right. We won't connect it yet, but we'll soon. We might even connect this here so that the steam turbine just, you know, adds juice in for us. And then we'll cut this line for the time being. So we use less power for this. It's also bugged and not as effective as it should be. And more than one touching the same building does nothing. You get benefits from at most of one. Oh, interesting. I've heard there was weird bugs with that, though. Where people were doing it on top of tiles and having the tiles touch. And then you got more effectiveness out of it. I don't know, it was weird. I saw some, like, very weird concepts. And people were like, oh yeah, he's trying to do a heat exchange exploit. And I didn't see how it was an exploit. Or how it was generating additional cooling. But, yeah, I don't know enough about it. I don't know enough about the conductive panel yet. I need to do my research and my testing. Alright, we're gonna do that for juice. Next thing we're gonna need is H2. Oh man, I want to pull it down this way, but there's so many like weird pipelines. So what makes the most sense is we pull this out. And I think we do it here. Yeah, and then we'll pull it up. This comes up, and then we have to do this. And then let's just do it like that. And then let's also remove this bridge, and just have that connect. The mod has fixed most of the bugs, that is. Wait, it has all the same bugs as the original mod did at the start? And I still suggest the mod since the implication is less buggy. Wow, interesting. I didn't know that was originally a mod. Feels bad that the mod outperformed the devs. I hope that's addressed soon, not gonna lie. The devs got outperformed, man. I think you created a Hydro gas loop. What's that? Oh, the gas loop? I'm supposed to cut this part. There we go. And then this is supposed to connect here. And then it fixes itself. We get to remove these two segments. Hydro gas loop. Oh no, we good. It's gonna connect. It's all gonna be good. That's already there. Cool. And then on this line, I might want a dupe running. Because it's never going to be enough power for the turbine, for the aqua tuner to run consistently. So what I might want to do is add a secondary generator for now. Split pipeline should be good. Well, they did see the idea. Looking at the code, it's very legally sketchy. So they didn't have the same knowledge or experience. Ah. Interesting, interesting. They should have just, you know, paid the guy for his mod. Kappa. I don't know if that would have been a good or bad thing, to be honest. Y'all gotta die, you morbs. I'm sorry, man. They gotta go. 3, 3, 3, and then we could trim this. Yeah. So we'll do that. Hopefully no one gets stuck. My dupe's gotta build, though. No more research is fine. No more pea water. Okay. So we will do this to get some more pea water in here. This is also removed. Same thing with these pipelines. We'll just mop up the water. I also want to grab this pea water right there. I want to spill it out, though. There's a lot. I want to spill it out, though. 10 degrees. It's getting colder. I guess we should make some more steel. And I also want to start getting this pea water. It's not connected, so it should be fine. Oh, I see why. Yeah, so all the germs died, right? From the cold temperature. So what I did was I dripped the cool slush geyser to kill the slime lung on the slime in this room. So this room, it's polluted oxygen, but it's clean. Because of the cold temperature. It's killed everything off. Simple implication that anyone would try has these specific bugs, but it's not necessarily obvious unless you know what to look for. Interesting. Sounds like the mod maker had a journey. He went through a journey to get the mod to work. So I was thinking about digging out a hole to put a pitcher pump right here for the pea water. I don't know if that's worth it. It probably is. Do a small one like this. And then after we do that, we could jump in, jump out, and it could also just open this up, spill out the pea water, and start using that for the reed fiber. This is getting cool. Oh, it's getting too hot. Okay. Getting another airflow setup for another Wheezewort setup. It's gotta be that. That got it. Cool. This side's a little bit warm, but it should be okay. Oxygen is coming in at 28 degrees. Oh, it's because the outside is warming up. Feels bad. Let's let that speed up, though. This will run soon. Let's get the construction of this, actually, priority. So that means we can get the Drekos to be in better shape so that they don't eat everything. Once we cool down the water, they'll be in a lot better shape. Pipeline's already ready, though. It's not too bad. I actually think I messed up here. I should do this, and then cut this line. So there's a split instead of a flow over, which is probably not what I want. This is at 19 kilograms. Okay, so I think at some point we have to take this line and go into the top. And then start using this as our main source of hydrogen. That probably makes sense after we vacuum the room. Alright, dupe should be working on this and get it done. Plastic is at 100. How much do we need? 300? 200. Okay, so the next shear is going to be all we need. There's already a baby inside that we're probably going to wait. Reed fiber is low. Okay, so pitcher pump here. And then we want to mine this out. Fish is going to flow out as well. It should be fine. Oxygen is 3,000. Oh, wow. It's in. Let's go. 95, 35. Let's get the juice. Hey. And then this is going to be green signal above 24. There we go. I'm thinking about putting a little bit of oil on the ground to make that a little bit better. Lead steam turbines, boys. It's not going to actually matter. It's not going to matter at all. 1,000 versus 980. And then we're going to start cooling out this tile. Yeah, it's moving at 18 right now. Which means the mealwood's going to be able to grow very soon. Comes back to 21. I don't want to put it too low. I don't want to put it too low. I might actually have to go through the farm tiles. $23. Okay, let's put it lower. Because I do want to just bring down the temperature. I just have to remember to adjust this before we end the stream today. Alright, so from here, we could do this. That's safe. Trim that all out. Trim this out. Gotta wait for that to be swept. This is good. This is good. Do we need anything in here? No. The water's gonna leave. So all we need to figure out is the pipeline for that, if the water is going to leave. So how would that work? It would want to go into the electrolyzer. So we need to do a weird pipeline over here. It should be fine. Can't analyze it though. We'll analyze it later. That's done. We need to copy this. Ooh, new egg, looks like. Sage and stone. That should stop them from getting cramped. They are at 3 hatches. Okay, we're gonna wrangle all the hatches. This guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. Gotta move them out. Everyone else should be okay. Oh, this guy became an adult and he entombed himself. Feels bad. Feels bad. Self-entombment. It's not my fault. We're gonna leave him there, boys. Wait. Does that increase? No, it doesn't. I'm like, he's in water. Doesn't that mean he becomes a sandy shell? No, it's not. Feels bad. Another thing is, I should make a sandy shell ranch. So that we get fish meats from these guys. I mean, it bops the lime, though. But I'd rather have food right now, since they're diggable lime tiles. I probably want to make that. The sandy shell design. Oh, print out. Shh. No builders, okay? Shy nymph. There we go. Cold temperatures. We're handling it now, boys. It's 350. Yep, you're exactly right. 350. Mr. Matt, I see you over there. The poke shells need 350 kilograms per tile of the liquid that they want. So ethanol for the oak shells. And then water, 350 kilograms for the regular pokies. Exactly right. Still moving the naphtha, which is fine. We probably don't need to have that rolling. I'll turn that off for now. Okay, so still didn't get the second shear yet, 73%. Just wait for him to grow up a little bit. This water goes out to the spawn. This is going to be extra hot water, which is going to be pretty sweet. And then we have enough oxygen, right? 500 kilograms, 100 kilograms. Alright, we can continue using this because our bathroom water is empty. Just using the mud water, whether it's clean or polluted, and we just sieve out everything. We have a lot of mud, so it should be fine. Okay, so after we do this, what will we want? This is a leaky oil fissure. Maybe we want to do oil processing. The only thing is that I can't make petroleum. That's the only real problem if I want to use that as power. I don't have... I mean, I have the heat source. But nothing is actually at 500. This is hot, but it's not enough to boil something. And then that means we have to go to there. So the leaky oil fissure right here, not much use. Feels bad. We're better off with the hydrogen vent that's right here. Chlorine is useless. Geotuner the leaky oil fissure. Maybe we could do that. Do I have that even unlocked? I don't have it unlocked. Yeah, I'll probably want to grab that next then. Up the temp. Do you know how much Geotuner adds to a leaky oil fissure? Because if it's less than 30 degrees, it's not worth it. I think it's 30 degrees, right? I'm looking for. Oh, but then I wouldn't have anything to cool it down to be pumped. Huh, helium's interesting. It liquefies at minus 269, so you could actually use to make liquid hydrogen without coolant or trickery. It's still, man. This becomes liquid hydrogen? Liquid helium. Liquid hydrogen. Does this become liquid H2? This is liquid helium, though. So you can geotune that to make petro? No. So I know how it works. There's a limit, though, of 5 geotuners on a geyser, though, right? So if I can't reach... Oil geotuner is 15 degrees and 20% mass. That means it doesn't work. Because it doesn't get hot enough to become petroleum. So the geotuner idea for the leaky oil fissure, it's doesn't work. Right? Matt's saying it does, but I don't trust that. Because it's 5 times 15 is 75 plus 326. That's barely 400. That does barely boil then. 5 times 15, 75. What is this? I don't actually... Do you actually boil? It looks like I'm 1 to 2 degrees off. Because 75 is 401.9. I have to be at 402 to 403 for you to actually get petroleum. That's the thing. It doesn't look like it works. I don't think it's actually close enough. You can try. Yeah, I'm not going to try it. You told me that it worked and you lied to me, Matt. Matt, why'd you gotta lie to me? It's not a good look for you, my dude. A high roll oil fissure? Does the temperature fluctuate? Because I'm right under by 1 degrees, 1.2 or something like that. 1.2 degrees for me to get petro. I thought the geysers were around the same temperature every time. There's a range for all the stats. That's not true for all geysers, right? It's only on select ones. Because I've never seen a cool steam vent not be 110. I've never seen a cool slush geyser not be -10. Right? I've never seen a water geyser that's not 95. I've never seen a steam vent that's not 500. That can't be true for everything. It's got to be only select geysers. I've never heard of temperature fluctuating, though. I've never heard of temperature fluctuating for geysers. Then again, I rarely get to play with leaky oil fissures. That is one thing. Because the thing is that, yeah, this has always been the same. Natural gas, hydrogen, carbon dioxide, it's all been the same temperature. I've actually, yeah, if this is fluctuating in the range, this is probably the only one. Right? If it is. Oh, you use liquid helium as a coolant, not converting it. Oh, that's what you're saying. That's what you're saying. I got you, almost Emily. I see what you're saying. I mean, you could technically do that with hydrogen, though. That's exactly the same stats. 252 instead of 269. But it's like specific heat capacity is the same value. It varies on volcanoes. Never checked on other geysers, though. Does temperature actually change on volcanoes? I've never noticed that either. Oh, wait, it's not. So the temperature doesn't fluctuate, right? I thought, yeah, I've always thought that the temperature's always been fixed. Like, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm willing to accept that. And I haven't seen any examples of it being different temperature values. I don't know. Maybe I'm going crazy. Still haven't made steam yet in the room, which is fine. 74 degrees, it's getting there. The Drekel box cooling down. We're good, we're good. It doesn't fluctuate on the same volcano, but all volcanoes have the same temperature. But not all volcanoes have the same temperature. Okay, gotcha, gotcha. $1726.9 though. I've never seen a temperature of magma that's not 1726.9. Temperature I've never seen fluctuate on a volcano. I've always seen this value. Magma and eruption period is different, so overall DTU could be different, but not the temperature at which it erupts at. I don't know. I got you, Emily, I got you. Like, I don't know, am I crazy? Like, it feels like it's always been 1726. Yes, the difference is probably in the overall DTU value and how much thermal energy you get. That's not the same as the release. Because energy equals mass times temperature, right? Something like that. Well, I mean, it's more than that because you have to factor in specific heat capacity and things like that. But it's like, I think it's always been the same temperature. I don't think I've ever seen anything in this game fluctuate. That's a geyser. Yeah, in the 2 years of experience that I've had constantly playing and streaming this game, I haven't seen any evidence of that. As much as I want to believe it, I just can't. No. If you have geysers, volcanoes, you're talking about metavolcanoes, you're not looking at the main fundamental thing when it comes to looking at heat calculations, and that is when you have the liquid metal. So let's go with iron, which is one of the hottest, right? The specific heat capacity, this value, dictates how much heat you actually generate. Because although the gold volcano has a higher temperature when it erupts compared to copper, it creates the least amount of overall heat because it has a low specific heat capacity value, right? Gold's around like 2000 instead of like copper, which is at 17 something. Oh, magma ones? If that's the case, it depends how you're calculating it. If you're calculating heat in DTU, the thing with that is, yeah, I don't know. I've never seen the temperature change, but if you're calculating heat DTU, like how long your turbines could run, that is a mass equation as well. Eruption period as well, since it also dictates. How much in Fahrenheit does leaky oil need to boil? In my map, it's 100 Fahrenheit to boil. I don't have it in Fahrenheit. I don't have it in Fahrenheit, so I can't, I don't know. So leaky oil fissure, I have one here. It's the same stats. 326.9. So I need 70. So it's add 3 degrees to 399, 402. I need 76? 76 degrees? He said you could boil it with 5 joule turners. Yeah, it's 75 point. Well, it's technically 0.6. 0.6. If not 0.6, it's 76.1. It's either 75.6 or 76.1. So the reason for that is when you have crude oil, it boils at 399.9, but we have something called state change threshold. So you add 3 degrees. So this becomes 402.9. So it's at 326, right? So adding 75 to that means 401.9. So it's 1 degree off, I think. Now, that value of 3 I'm adding could also be as low as 2.5, which is why I'm thinking 0.6, or that 0.5 difference could also mean it. And I'm saying 0.1, 0.6 because this is at 326.9, right? In order to get a full value. But I guess since that one's 399.9, I guess it's a 0.5 or 1 degree off. There's a chance that the updates could have bopped his calculations. That happens all the time in Oni. Someone releases a video, gives you a build, and then Oni has an update, changes the values, and then the build doesn't work anymore. Happens all the time. Like when I first started playing the game, that was the problem I ran into the most. Oh yeah, there's a glitch in the game where the water sieve outputs a fixed temperature of clean water. So you put in hot, polluted water into a water sieve, and it always comes out at 30 degrees. And I was like, what? And then I tried it. I'm like, man, the video lied to me. And I stopped looking at YouTube. So that happens all the time. That could be something like that happening, where something just got patched out. But it's really close. It's really, really close. I wonder if there's something you could do about that. Like, what can you add in to inject a little bit more heat? Probably a aqua tuner, having this run while already be... No, it's gonna break, right? Overheat 325. Oh, rad bolt generators. Yeah, that would work. These things, when they're running, generate a lot of heat. And since they're made out of minerals and don't have an overheat temperature, we could run them until they melt. So put a rad bolt generator with a leaky oil fissure to get petroleum. That actually could work. It sounds really jank, but it can work. Exclamation point Baator. Sus. H. 1999. It's basically extreme world generation, and you get a very crazy map. So we get to have fun with that. Still don't have the plastic. That's going to be a link to the Steam workshop for the mod, so you could see the description of it. But it's very extreme world generation, for lack of better words. I could make the jump, so this is fine. You have petroleum at left if you use forge to make heat and use it like volcano. So that only works if we could hit the temperature higher than that. So if you have the metal refinery or the forge and you use that to make steel, and if I run the liquid, whatever it is that I'm using for the metal refinery to heat up the oil, if whatever's in the pipes is lower temperature than the oil, it cools down the oil. It doesn't heat it up. The adding of heat doesn't work the way you're thinking it does, Grandpas. You're thinking in a sense that, oh yeah, if I have something that's so close, I could just put something next to it that's a little bit hot to make it just hot enough, right? Yes, you need to be over 400. And that's the problem. That's the problem. I would have to have something that's over 400. And also, I need a design that lets me only get the petroleum out. Yeah, that doesn't work that way. Do you have a YouTube video on your favorite Oni mods? No, I actually don't use a lot of Oni mods. So I don't plan on making an Oni video going over the mods, if that makes sense. I've never really planned for, playing with a lot of mods. I used to use like 3 to 5 small mods that I think, should be in the game. But I don't want to change like how the game should be played. Like getting, instead of putting a liquid lock, some people like getting the vacuum door that they could just build there and then go in and out without actually having to build a liquid lock. I don't like doing that. Like the devs had liquid locks in their video when they released Oni. And I know there's people that don't like it. That's fine. I play with minimal mods. So, for the most part, I don't think it's something I need to go over. Fair enough. Yeah, right. It makes sense. It makes sense. Same as real life, you could add more temperature from something colder than you are to cool it down. Yeah. So that's the thing. We need to get something that's hotter than that. So the other thing is getting petroleum and then running the petroleum that's 500 degrees over the oil to boil that. I mean, theoretically, it would work using steel as a petroleum boiler. I just don't know if that's worth it, man. I don't know if that's worth it. Recently started base? Not recently. This is day 3, so it's been a while. We have a little bit of progress made. Full liquid lock's legit, but you don't like the blob ones? Yeah, the 1-drop blocks. I could argue that, yeah, if this is an exploit, I understand why. Me with the 300 grams of oil preventing all gas transfers from the different rooms. Yeah, I just don't have access to magma. It's pretty far away. I'm just thinking about the leaky oil fissure that's right there. That's all I'm thinking about for the most part. How can we use that to make power and then have power right here for the base? Was what I was thinking about. And then someone in chat brought up the geotuner, and I was like, huh, I don't actually know that in the back of my head, if that actually works the way I think it does. And when he said that it did, I was like, huh, let's try to confirm this. I just want to see whether or not it's possible. Yeah, you put it on this one. This one that's at 110, and then you add temperature so that your steam turbine could suck it all up. And then you get water. That's the way to do it. I don't want to cause any problems, but the rules like no trauma dumping, feel so cold, like at least. Sush, I don't know what to say about that. I don't know what you want me to tell you. I just don't like it when people come in and I don't know if it's real or fake because there's been some people that posted some fake copy pastas. And I just didn't want to deal with it. And another thing is just like, there's no way to verify that. And sometimes you'll get people coming in saying just that, and then they leave, and then you're like, are they even here anymore? And they don't respond to you, and it just becomes a mess. And as a streamer, man, I don't have mods here that are here all the time to help me like deal with that. It's really just me. And I can't just like stop to try to verify or, you know, have a heart-to-heart conversation. And then it also brings down the mood. And then it's like, I might as well just stop streaming. But yeah, I hear your suggestion. Cool. But yeah. I'm probably not going to change anything. I'm sorry if it's a little too cold for you, man. I don't know what to tell you. I see you, Matt. I see you over there. Alright, so I don't even have GeoTuner tech. We're still researching it, so maybe we'll check it out next time. I can't test it out today. And let's see. Guys, I think that's going to be a good spot for us to wrap things up for the night. I will have to say, today's stream was kind of subpar. I'm not going to lie. It'd be like that. I see Emily. I want to have a place for good vibes. I want to have a place for people to get away from whatever it is they're running from. Sometimes you need a temporary place to kind of have, you know, a place to kind of relax, wind down, not be overwhelmed, not be thinking about the same things over and over again. And as a result, you know, I don't want to trigger things like that. Like if someone brings up something about their animals, right? And, you know, I have animals too. We all love it. Love our pets. But it's like, you know, and then one person talks about their dog a couple years ago. Another person talks about their cat a couple years ago. And it just becomes poopy conversation. Like, I don't know what to say with that. And then it's like, I can't tell them stop. That's even more rude. And then it's like, it just chain reaction. You say, I can't ban someone for that. That's insane. That's actually insane. I can't ban someone for that. Right? Whether or not it's true or false, there's no way to really verify that, right? And then it's like my mood goes down because we're talking about sad things, and then it's like topic could jump to topic on sad topics. I just want to have good vibes, man. People who are listening, people that are watching, just you know, I want them to be smiling, happy, if they can laugh. But the thing with that is that we gotta have these rules here, man. If it's not for you, Sash, I'm sorry. And if you don't want to be here because of that, that's perfectly fine. It's up to you. But I'm not gonna change that. You're the first person to mention anything like that for a year. So I guess there's a first for everything. But I don't know if anyone really has that same feeling you do. I'm sorry. For oil fissure, you can make it like a waterfall straight into a diamond for very low geothermal usage to get refining, to get the remaining temperature to boil it. From what though? You need to jump from 401 to 402. So you need something at least 403 or higher. I don't know what you would drip that on and what you would heat up the rest with. I don't know. I see the idea. But in order for you to add heat instead of remove heat, your overall temperature has to be higher. See, if we're doing that, I might as well let the oil drip to the bottom and then build a petroleum boiler. Right? That's it. I wouldn't think about building a build here. It would be easier for me to drip this to the bottom, build everything, and then do the stuff. Right? So at that point, that's probably something I wouldn't want to do. I didn't think it was bad. Today was great. Oh, that's awesome. Right, BB&J. I felt like I didn't get enough done, which is the reason why I feel like it wasn't a great stream. I didn't get that much done. We did build some things, but I felt like I should have made more progress. I was also late to stream, so I also have a bad feeling for how the stream started. Like, I should have been here earlier for you guys. So it's like, for me, it was a bad stream because it wasn't a perfect stream. And at the same time, it's like, there was no crazy events, which is fine. You know, this is kind of what we expect. Have people come in, we hang out. And, you know, we just try to have a good time. But yeah, I kind of feel bad for how it started and all that. And the fact that I didn't get enough done, IMO. It was great to meet too. Hey, glad you guys enjoy, man. Glad you guys enjoy. Wow, it's close. The evaporation point, 399.85 plus 3 equals 402.85, and the crude oil would be emitted for 401.85. So you barely needed to heat it up a little. So I was right. You're barely off by 1 degree to get that into boiling into a petroleum. Okay, I don't have to test it on the next stream. I don't have to test it for the next stream. Use rockets to launch it. Ooh, I'm not even near the surface, but that's an idea. That's an idea. That is the idea. Rockets to heat it up could work if I had the ability to launch rockets. That's enough done for Oni. That's a task for 2 galaxies. I see you, Fried PB&J. Sus H, that's not true. For the oil well, it's only 75. I don't know. I would recommend you looking at the spread for that first, because it doesn't actually work out that way. It's 15. Someone literally just tested it out for the oil well. You get 15 Celsius per geoturner on this, and then it doesn't become a petroleum. You still have to add a little bit more heat for that to work. So that's actually not true. So it depends on the geyser. It's not flat across the board. Dude, come on, man. This guy needs a light sleep. But he's a builder. Oh, man. This is looking so good. Do I want to take... he's a builder. We'll give him a light to sleep. We'll put all the people that are scared of the dark in the same room. Alright, with that, we got a builder. 12 out of 12. That's not bad. Let's get that saving.